Every time I hear that song that we used to call home, it all comes back again. I don't understand it, somehow I didn't see. It took me far too long to realize.
Tease October. The leaves haven't fully turned. You walk in for your weekly staples, and suddenly you're surrounded by garlands, shimmering ornaments, and string lights glowing like an early promise. Christmas is already here. Why does it arrive so early? What does it mean for you, for your shopping, and for the shelves you pass every week? Because this isn't just about decor. It's about mood, timing, emotion, and yes, business. As we glide down the aisle, let's wander the shelfscapes, feel that shift in the air, and understand how retailers and you meet each other in that space. Walking these aisles early is like stepping into a memory before it begins. You feel it, the scent of pine, the warmth of red and gold, the faint jingle of a bell somewhere overhead. It triggers something inside, nostalgia, hope, the comfortable thought. I'll be lighting the tree, wrapping gifts, gathering people. When the store lets that feeling in early, you get more runway. You get more time. And in this moment, you're not just browsing for an ornament, you're buying a feeling. The lights, the music, the way the aisle looks like a winter scene when outside all you see is brisk air and early dusk. Retailers know this. They aren't just selling product, they're selling pre-season emotion. But there's also a tension. Question, should I buy now? Should I wait? Because when holiday decor shows up early, it signals that the clock is ticking, that maybe I should act. What you might not realize, consumers are indeed acting earlier. Surveys show that early starters, those beginning holiday shopping in October or before, are increasing. According to Deloitte's 2025 survey, shoppers plan to spend an average of $1,595, which is down roughly 10% from last year. As 77% anticipate higher prices on holiday goods, and 57% expect the economy to weaken in the next 6 months. Another report from PwC finds consumers expect their holiday spend to drop about 5% from 2024, with gift spend down about 11%. So, while you're walking the aisle, the economy is walking beside you. What does that mean for you? It means you're browsing with more intent, more noticing, is this necessary? Is this worth it? You might slow down, compare, pause, because the wallet has memories of recent inflation, higher everyday costs, rising interest rates. So that festive display in October, it's more than ambience. It's an invitation to start early, in part because you might need to. And our emotional response matters, because the earlier we feel the holiday in the aisles, the more time we have. Time to decide, time to budget, time to feel before we buy. For you as a consumer, this is an advantage if you use it, because the longer the season feels, the more options you have, and the more control you retain. Now let's flip the view and see why the store met you early. Why are retailers rolling out holiday merchandising earlier than ever? Because the business landscape is tougher. The economy is tighter. The margin for error smaller. Forecasts show U.S. holiday retail growth NAFTA 2025 may rise only approximately 5%, down from approximately 2% last year. According to Deloitte and PwC, many consumers anticipate cutting back. Value is front and center. The analysis from Boston Consulting Group notes that retailers expect consumers to buy more judiciously, focusing on deals, fewer discretionary items, narrower assortments. In other words, the selling window is thinner. The pool of spending may be smaller. So retailers must capture the shopper earlier. They must set the mood before budget fatigue kicks in. They must roll out decor, gifts, emotions ahead of the rush. Because when the rush hits, the wallet might already be stressed. There's also supply chain and cost pressure. Tariffs, inflation, shipping, uncertainty. One advantage of early merchandising, you give yourself more weeks to sell before markdown risk increases. More time to spread out sales, fewer last-minute fire sales, which translates to better margin control. In this sense, the early holiday aisle is not just about sparkle, it's risk management. So as you stand among tinsels and tree toppers in October, know this, the season is longer by design. Not just to make you feel ready, but to help the business you're shopping from stay ready as well. So you wander the holiday aisle early. What does it mean for you? It means you have more time to feel, to plan, to decide. It means you can step back and ask, does this decor align with my budget? Does this gift feel right, worth the spend? Because yes, the wallet is tighter. The cues are stronger. And the earlier you respond, the more intentional your choices can be. Now when you walk away with that string of lights or that set of ornaments, you're not just buying them because the display looked pretty. You're deciding they're worth the spend. In a season defined by increased cost and careful budgets, that shift from impulse to intention matters more than ever. And here are your 5-aisle tips, tailored for a holiday season where budgets are tight, emotions high, and timing early. Use them to shop smarter, enjoy the experience, and retain control. Tip 1. Use the extended runway. When holiday aisles open early, treat the extra weeks as breathing space, not pressure. Browse now. Decide later? That gives you time to compare, wait for deals, and avoid impulse buys. Tip 2. Prioritize value over volume. With tighter budgets and higher costs, focus on what truly matters. A meaningful gift, an ornament that you'll use for years, a decor piece that adds joy, not just symbol. Value beats volume in a squeezed year. Tip 3. Leverage timing for deals. Early displays are a signal, but they don't always mean lowest price. Use the early season to track price trends, set alerts, watch how promos evolve. Don't jump first. Jump smart. Tip 4. Distinguish emotion from need. The aisle lights, the music, the atmosphere. They're designed to evoke a feeling. Enjoy that feeling. But when you reach for your wallet, ask, is this for the feeling or is it for the need? If it's mostly the feeling, consider waiting. Tip 5. Keep the real magic in view. At the heart of holiday shopping is connection with people, traditions, memories. With a tighter budget, sometimes the best investment isn't the item, but the moment. Let that guide your decisions. The dinner you'll host, the card you'll send, the memory you'll make. So yes, Christmas in October might feel early, but given the economy, given the tighter wallet, given the shifting landscape of retail, maybe it's early for good reason. You came for groceries. You left with a piece of a future scene, and in those aisle moments, you gained time. Time to feel, time to decide, time to spend with intention. Because this season isn't just about the gifts on the shelf. It's about what you bring into your life. So as the lights twinkle around you, as the carols wait in the wings, know this. The aisle lights aren't just the store story. They're your story. And how you walk away matters more than what you pick up.